By BBC journalists is disrupting some local news programmes. Members of the National Union of Journalists in Norwich are among those joining the action. The union's angry over proposed changes to pensions, and further strikes are expected on the 15th and 16th of November. Many regional programmes are being staffed by freelancers or managers.
Right, let's have some sport now, and the FA Cup features heavily in the weekend's football programme.
Our clubs from Leagues 1 and 2 join those who've progressed through the earlier qualifying rounds.
As well as generating some handy cash, it's a chance for the clubs like Chelmsford City from the Conference South to share the limelight in the oldest cup competition in the world. Donovan Blake reports now.
Your nose!
Children at Barnes Farm Junior School in Chelmsford usually find football coaching sessions fun. But when one of the town's football stars, Matt Locke, joins in, there's even more to enjoy. All part of the build-up to Chelmsford City's FA Cup tie tomorrow. Some of the older boys recognise it's a special competition.
You don't really play loads of games, you only play a couple.
Well, they'll stand out more and they might be rated as a better team. You got all the top clubs like Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United.
More than 90 clubs across the region have been involved in the FA Cup so far this season. The likes of Team Bury joining the extra preliminary round in August, with conference sides such as Ruston and Diamonds joining the fourth qualifying round last month. Many played just one match, but Chelmsford are preparing for their sixth in the competition, having started in the second qualifying round. They missed out on a glamour tie in the first round draw, but a home game with Hendon from the Ryman League does give Chelmsford a huge incentive.
It's just an added opportunity for us to push on to the next round, hopefully, and then you never know what happens there. That's the beauty of the FA Cup, so get drawn against anyone.
Elsewhere, Cambridge will be headline makers if they beat Huddersfield, who are second in League 1. Colchester and Peterborough look to avoid slip-ups against teams from League 2. Southend visit League 2 rivals Macclesfield. As for Chelmsford, maybe a few of these pupils will be in the crowd to shout. Donovan Blake, Anglia News, Chelmsford.
They were in good voice, weren't they? Now, in the Championship, Ipswich travel north to take on Sheffield United on the back of 2 straight wins. It's been a real turnaround for Roy Keane's side, who are just a point now off the playoff places. He's pleased things are going in the right direction once again.
I think we're getting better. We're a long way short of being, a decent team, I think, yet, even in the Championship. But there's progress being made. There's good competition for places now.
Norwich are also in action tomorrow, and they've been preparing in an unusual way to face Burnley. The players have started growing moustaches as part of Movember to raise awareness of testicular cancer. All of the squad are at least trying to get involved.
I think a lot of the young lads have said that they might not even grow one by the end of December, so you're looking at them, and but they're all doing it. Everyone's got involved, and I think a few might go for a couple of silly ones, or a few might go for the standard one, but we'll just have to wait and see as the month goes on.
And if you want to hear more from the managers of some of those teams we've just been hearing about, then have a look on our website at itv.com/Anglia.
You can find their thoughts on the FA Cup and the Championship. Plus, if you're a Northampton Saints fan, you can hear from the director of rugby, Jim Allender, too. All that plus other items from the programme. And, of course, a full weather forecast for the Anglia region. It's all good there if you want to go and see it. Now then, a couple of weeks ago, a group of seals were released back into the wild after being treated at the RSPCA hospital at East Winch in Norfolk.
But it seems that one of them, called Blue, was missing the human touch and has returned from the sea. Ellie Price has been finding out more.
Blue, the one-eyed seal, glides majestically to freedom. She was one of 4 seal pups released by the RSPCA into the Wash last week. But unlike her companions, the change made her feel all at sea. So when she spotted the Chandler family walking their dogs on Snettisham Beach in North Norfolk on Sunday, she made her move. She followed them up the coast and seemed to take a particular interest in 12-year-old Owen.
And it was quite close, and it was doing tricks. Then it went off to see some people over there.
It's very unusual. We've never seen a seal so close to the shoreline, even in the sea itself. Yeah, we've never seen a seal around here, really.
Unfortunately, as Blue performed to her new friends, she got caught up in some fishing line. So the family had to call the Sea Life Sanctuary in Hunstanton to come and rescue her. But her charms worked. Owen and his parents came back to see her at the sanctuary today.
Oh, wow. There she is.
She looks like she's enjoying herself.
Yeah. Keepers at the centre say she's fit and healthy and want to give her another chance at going back into the wild.
She's obviously very well-rounded. She's quite a large seal. She's obviously been feeding very well out in the waters. So I have absolutely no doubts that she'll be fine back in the wild very soon.
And for Owen, it's a doubly special day, being his 12th birthday. He was very happy with his special present.
It's been a brilliant birthday, and it'll be a birthday to remember, definitely.
And you just wish you could probably take her home, don't you?
Yeah, it's sort of, I feel the bonds.
She's even got piano music in her room as well. Let's join Ellie now, live from the Sea Life Centre in Hunstanton. Ellie appears to be settling in well. She's got a bit of an upgrade as well, by the looks of it.
Yeah, absolutely. She's really making herself at home. As you can see, she's got her own very special area and even sorted herself out with daily room service. Now, staff here at the sanctuary say they're very happy that she's getting fit and well and will be ready to go back into the wild again very soon. Now, John Knight from the sanctuary's here. John, why did she come back in the first place?
Well, she obviously likes her meal served up on a plate a bit much. And we think it was just curiosity, and the poor thing got a bit caught up trying to get home.
Now, one of the things you can't fail to notice about Blue is that she's only got one eye. Is that going to affect her when she does go back into the wild?
No, absolutely not. The water out in the wash is nowhere near as crystal clear as what we've got in here. She's happy, healthy, and we're sure that once we release her, we'll never see her again.
Well, how's that for a vote of confidence? Well, for now then, Blue will just stay here, getting fat on free meals.
Thank you, Ellie.
She will as well, won't she? She's really enjoying it there, isn't she? Dear, oh dear. She'll like a bit of a homing seal or something, do you think?
Well, she's just lovely.
Yeah.
Across the region, people are gearing up for Bonfire Night. Now, Amanda's at one event in Chelmsford for us this evening. Amanda, there has been some rain around today, but they're getting ready for a good night there?
They are indeed. I'm at the Green Man, which is one of the oldest pubs in Essex, dating back to the 1400s. Actually, makes it older than Guy Fawkes himself. Speaking of which, just look at this bonfire. It really is terrific. It's absolutely booming now. And speaking of which, here are some people enjoying the display here. So I understand that you helped out today. How long did it take you?
It took me and my family ages to build this.
Well, you've done an absolutely fantastic job. Well done. And can you tell me, what's your favourite thing about Bonfire Night?
I get to help out and show people where to park and stuff like that.
Really? Well, you are so good. And favourite firework, anyone?
The Catherine wheel.
Good choice indeed. Well, not only is it Bonfire Night, it's also the Diwali, which is the festival of lights. That will make for some beautiful skies this evening. So if you're out and about over the weekend and you capture any great pictures, then do upload them onto our Facebook, or you can email me at angliaweather@itv.com. Right, let's see what the weather's up to tonight and for that all-important weekend. Green Man pub to get away from all of that grotty weather out there. Now, on this day in 1938, temperatures reached a whopping 21 degrees, which meant it was the warmest November day on record. Now, it's certainly been very mild out there today, but it does look set to get colder as we go through the weekend. So let's come back to tonight then. So if you are heading out to any bonfire displays, and I'm afraid it is not looking too great, you will need your umbrellas with you, as it is going to be rather soggy and breezy across the region. The one good thing is it will be quite a mild night with those temperatures staying above 12 degrees. Now, overnight, the rain is going to sink southwards, so it will become drier and clearer behind it, but that means temperatures will fall even lower, so we're looking at an overnight low of 7 degrees. So that takes us then into a rather chilly start to the weekend, but there will be lots of lovely sunshine out there during the morning. We will see a bit more cloud coming in as we go through the afternoon, so there's small chance of the odd shower, I think, for the north, but elsewhere should stay fine and dry, but it is going to be noticeably cooler with a top temperature this time of 10 degrees. Now, if you are heading out to any events tomorrow night, then it should stay mostly dry for you, but it is going to be rather chilly, and that could lead some of us into a frosty start to the day on Sunday. There will be a lot more cloud across the region, so some scattered showers popping up here and there, but many of you will stay dry, but it is going to be even colder than Saturday, with a top temperature this time of 8 degrees or 46 in Fahrenheit. So as we move into the new week, it is remaining rather chilly over the next few days, and the one thing to watch out for is Monday. A deep area of low pressure is coming nearer towards us. That could bring some strong winds and very wet weather by the time we get to the new week. That's all from me. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.
Anglian Home Improvements, sponsors of Anglia Weather.
Well, you can just see the fire in Chelmsford just over my shoulder.
I feel quite warm. It's like we're next to a nice warm
We can almost just do that,
fire.
can't we? Just warm it up for you. There we are. Lovely stuff. Just looking at that, it just reminds me that the RSPCA have, of course, done their usual warning of making sure that if you have got animals, make sure they're inside. I've been obviously building special head warmers and ear protectors for Boris and Tiggy.
Do they get scared? And it goes on for several weeks as well, doesn't it?
It does, which is good for you, isn't it? Because, of course, you can't get
I
to
know,
all
I'm
over the
working on the weekend, so hopefully there'll be an event I can go to maybe next week.
There will be.
I do love fireworks night.
They're absolutely brilliant, aren't they? Enjoy it wherever you're out this weekend for Diwali as well. That's it from us for now. We'll see you again over the weekend.
Yes.
And
Good
then
night.
next week. Take care. Bye-bye.